Hey.
I feel like a football pundit.
Outright resistance again.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hi.
BEERMAGEDDON, day 2.
Day 2.
Yeah, you were here playing day 1.
Yes, and I guess it was a day 2, remember?
Oh, that's a band.
That is.
Very
It's
good.
one of our favourite bands, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, at least me and Paige love it.
Yeah. And Chris. And Joe.
And Joe.
It's just Nelly, really, yeah.
Nelly, please. Love them. Love them.
We'll make it. We'll do what we did with Parkway Drive and Bring Me the Horizon, and it'll be like, oh, listen to this. Oh, that sounds good. Who is it? It's a band you hate. Damn it.
Sounds like a plan.
It has worked.
So, last night you were voted to play headline act on the Friday.
We
from
were.
last year.
Yes. Which was mental.
Yeah. That's definitely a word.
My God. Like, we weren't expected to be voted back anyway. Like, that was kind of weird enough as it is. But the response was just...
But it wasn't expected. It was like, there's some good bands. Like, I doubt we'll get it, but it'd be cool. And then people went, actually, yes, we do. It was like, okay.
Wow. Yeah, pretty much.
And I understand you're a little bit nervous going
Oh
on
my God.
stage.
I had 2 hours sleep the night before. And I was like bricking it so bad just because, you know, headlining a sold out festival that you've already played and did a fairly good job, obviously, the year before. But the problem is we had the element of surprise last time because obviously people didn't know us. So no one knew what to expect. We played and they were like, oh, wow. Whereas now they're like, okay, I know what they're going to do. So you've got to then find another way to surprise people.
You got to put it up a notch.
Yeah, exactly. We just got to find something to kind of bring it into the legend status, especially as a headliner. You've got to show that you deserve a headline slot. So hopefully we did that.
Oh, you did.
Yeah? Oh, thank you.
They loved it. They absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, where else will you get people rowing on the floor?
Oh my God, that was the coolest
That was
thing
the funniest
ever.
thing. At least for, I don't think Nelly saw it being down the back on the drums. Poor him. But me, Chris, and Joe were just cracking up. We were just like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on? And then I later found out that Paige actually gets involved. I thought you was literally just being like, you know where you get the cyclists down the side with the rowers just going, like, shouting across going, row. No, she actually gets involved telling people the row.
I was actually in the boat. I was actually rowing with everyone, going row.
That fact
So-
is just hilarious.
I was just because I was just like in the middle of the crowd as I normally do, and like the breakdown hit, and like instead of like just kind of, you know, hitting like headbanging and everything or just moshing like normal, 3-4 people just dropped to the floor and sat down like kind of, you know, in rowing formation, and then everyone around in the circle looked at it, thought that looks like fun, and then it became 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And
then I jumped in.
And a few seconds later, another
Yeah, literally the second one then started building beside it, and it was like it's like watching someone piece together Lego, because it was like slot, and all of a sudden we got 2 rowboats, just everyone at the same time, just going row. So then, as it was a breakdown, I just started going row, and it was
And
hilarious.
everybody else was yelling round because you were yelling it.
Yeah.
You could see it. It was all around the room.
It was.
Yelling it as well.
Oh my God.
That was definitely a highlight for me. Another one was Made in Chelsea, where everyone finished off the line.
Yeah. Oh.
That was brilliant because that was loud.
I literally just said maimed, and I heard the entire crowd go, in Chelsea! So I didn't even need to finish announcing it. I let the crowd announce it, and I was like,
That's cool.
this is cool as hell. Like, I've never had that before. Like, what?
Yeah, so that's 2. I think the only
Crowd
I'd say the only. 2 other highlights was first time we've ever had a crowd surfers.
Yeah.
People going over the barrier, and then the other one was the Wall of Death for our last dance.
Oh, that was brutal. But the great thing about that, and it was described, I think it was, I can't remember who said it. It might have been Will that said it. But they were like, it was the most family-friendly pit that they'd ever seen. And I was like, yeah, because I watched it. It broke out. They hit. It was carnage. Someone hit the floor. Everyone stopped, picked him up to their feet, and just carried on like full pelt. Like literally, it was like someone hit the pause button, let them pick it up, hit play, and then fast forward, because then they just went fucking nuts. It was like, oh my god, wow, you guys are crazy.
Bear in mind, when I'm playing, I have to take my glasses off, so I can't see shit. So I can only just see like a fuzz of like split apart, and I'm like, oh, this could be cool. And then like watching like some of the footage and stuff, like, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah. And obviously, oh man, like there was so many highlights, like so much of that was so cool. Like obviously coming back on after they were kind of shouting at us and like doing the whole like, because we obviously broke out for the first time a cover of Heretic Anthem, and like I didn't even.
That was 1,000,000 miles an hour according to Brian.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Well, if you can outpace Slipknot, obviously something's got to be doing right.
Yeah.
But the fact I didn't even say it was Slipknot, I didn't even say it was. The song, I literally just went, if you're 555, then, and the whole crowd just went, sex, sex, sex. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
And they kept getting louder.
Yeah, literally just felt like Corey Taylor there and then. I was like, oh my god, this is sick. And obviously,
that's also a good tune.
Yeah, the whole thing, I think it's sick. And obviously getting everyone to sing the BEERMAGEDDON theme tune together with us in a heavied out style. Africa,
awesome.
That went down.
I think a few people at the beginning, I knew what it was because I recognised it straight away, but a few people, the newbies, didn't really know.
You could see the looks on their faces, if like, what's going
on? And then you could see the ones who knew it, because they were
literally losing it,
Sort of like, and it's like...
And then
it was just crazy.
And then we later found out from Jim it was the first time it was
any band has ever covered Africa.
As well. So it's like, well, there we go.
There we go. They're like, hopefully that's some kind of legend that we can set down there. So
yeah, very, very good.
That was just so cool.
Good. Yeah, it was a night to remember last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the drinking game?
I did watch some of it, and it looked brutal.
Unfortunately, I have yet to see some of this.
Oh, I encountered so many people over the course of the night that was like, Jim killed me with the drinking game. Because I think there was about 20 people that did it. And
it was more than that to begin with.
Yeah.
And then they started dropping out.
Yeah.
By bit.
And they had like what? I think they said there was like 10 boxes or something.
8 boxes, 7 were Perry, and 1 was rosé wine, so it was a whole mixture.
Oh man, that's rough. Like just thinking about that.
Bearing in mind, they've probably been drinking beer as well.
All day, yeah. Everyone was pretty pissed anyway. Like I don't
even drink, and I'm like, ooh.
To be fair, like I do, and I was like kind of gutted I couldn't get in on the drinking game before I realised what drinking game it was, because obviously we don't drink before shows. But like then I saw it happen, and I was like, thank God I have an excuse to not do this, because wine and me are just such a bad combination. So
I mean, last year it was the mead that killed them all.
Yeah.
And I think the year before was the rum.
Oh wow.
They had that was the rowing. They were rowing.
Oh, was that the Viking themed one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, with the rum back. And what he always does is, whoever wins, he gives them the string. You know, the game with.
Oh.
They had what was it last show they were doing? Oh, the mead winner who's had enough of it. They gave him mead.
Oh.
They gave him 2 boxes of the Perry.
Oh God.
It's good, you know. It's
That's
great.
brutal.
It's really great, you know. And it's amazing this year with the fancy dress as well. The costumes were
really, really cool. Yeah. Like I saw a lady with a stocking, like as in a Christmas stocking that had been converted into a handbag.
Yeah.
And that was just so cool. Like I was like, that's genius. Wow.
Well done, you.
So yeah, that was really cool. And obviously the guy dressed as Jesus with the birthday badge. That was like, man, that's just another level of genius. That was. It's like, yes, you literally took it the other level. I like it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there were some good ones. Unfortunately, Rudolph arrived too late. Did you see with the sleigh?
Oh, I saw the sleigh.
He just missed the competition.
Oh, that was so cool.
The other ones, and they just sort of arrived a bit too late.
Yeah.
But there were some good ones. It was a cracking night. It really was.
Yeah.
All the bands did well last night.
Yeah.
So what you got up to next?
We got a lot of stuff that we're not actually allowed to talk about, which is really annoying.
Being genuine as well, we can't.
Yeah, but I'm just telling everyone when it's happening. So like we've got October, is when this crazy stuff happens, which again I'm not allowed to talk about. But it's.
Do you have a date in October?
Date. If I say any more, yeah, it's basically the start of October. I'll say that.
Might be on my birthday then. That would be.
When is your birthday? Actually, yeah. There is something happening on that day.
Oh, cool.
Funnily enough, we've got. Is it November? We're in Ireland.
Yeah.
We are allowed to talk about that one.
We're in Ireland. We're doing Belfast and Dublin.
Yeah,
Merry
3rd and 4th.
Bearing in mind I'm an old man. I'm surprised I remembered that.
Good job.
Thank
With 10 Ton Slug, This Place Hell, formerly known as Devil Wants a Swagger Bag, and Jora, I think is how you pronounce it. They were the Melton and Masses Dublin winners. And obviously 10 Ton Slug won it last year, and This Place Hell are actually good friends of mine anyway, so I'm really pumped to actually spend some time in Ireland with those guys. What else we got going on? December, we're currently working on putting together like a very mini weekender.
Yeah. Bringing some friends over.
Yeah.
From the US that we met on the European tour we did earlier in the
Really
year.
good. That's really
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do our end of year party like we did last year and
Home show in Hitchin,
the home show.
Yeah. And then we've got 2 other dates that will be kind of pasted onto that. So it'll be like a full-on like pre-New Year kind of / post-Christmassy kind of show thing with our US buddies, and just to kind of get them to kind of experience our scene because they've never been over here. So, and who knows, maybe we can get our asses over there at some point. Cough, cough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Gravis. But yeah, so I mean that's that. What else? We got more. I'm sure there's something in September.
Shows. Beginning of September, I believe it's the 2nd, we're in Wellingborough.
Oh yes.
The end of October, we're doing Free on the Trot again. The 28th, we're in Camden. The 29th,
Camden.
I always get this wrong, so I apologise. Folkestone. On the 29th September, and then on the 30th we're at
Castlefest in
Luton.
yeah.
We're going to make that like a Halloween show because it's.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It's 30th of October. Oh wow.
I'm surprised someone else pointed that out. Cause
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. No, that's genius. Wait, no, I thought it was September though, not October.
It's September. Yeah, I did say September.
You said
I
October.
said October, yeah.
Yeah, you did. You said October.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you then went at the end. You started with September, and then you were like, end of October, we're doing 3 dates on the trot. Because then I was like, is he about to accidentally reveal everything?
Just screw you all over.
Well, you can have we've had Christmas here in summer, so you can have Halloween in September if you want.
I would love that.
Yeah, wow, we would just have the weirdest year ever, wouldn't it? Like going on our holidays to Europe in like April rather than doing it in the summer when everyone else goes on their holidays. Having Christmas in August with BEERMAGEDDON and
bringing
Halloween to September, yeah. And well, no, I guess the end of year thing is still quite close to the right time, so that kind of is fail. Yeah.
Well, you know I like asking you random questions.
I do. I remember last year's random questions very well.
New ones for you.
Oh, excellent. I'm excited.
Well, it's because I've been following on, BEERMAGEDDON, that you have been challenged to beer pong.
Yes, that's literally after Countless Skies finish their set. We're going to be having a band beer pong kind of competition thing with our good buddies in Footprints in the Custard, as well as Countless Skies getting involved.
And it's Zafira, will they get involved?
Who? Isonos were, but they're not actually going to be here till tomorrow now. So unfortunately, they won't be getting involved in that. But we still should have some of our friends and stuff. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right. So my question is, during this competition, which of you will fade the first and give up?
Okay. Well, Grandad is excluded because he can't drink alcohol.
Right. On medical grounds, my claim.
Yeah, medical grounds. So he actually has a genuine reason. So nobody go insulting him because we've done that for years and then we felt really mean. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you're like that's like the only thing not old person, because obviously you associate most old people with like drinking lots of whiskey or whatever, but like you're the opposite on that one. I think chicken is more your weakness.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I mean, chicken place, I will love you.
Yeah, but yeah. So Grandad's out of it. Who have we got? Right. So I reckon Nelly's trying to summon the amazing Rando.
Oh dear.
Which,
Dear.
if you look at our tour diary number 3 or number 4 from Europe, you'll see basically he went on a major bender, and he just became this crazy party demon thing. He never really gets drunk much, but he went hard. He drank 3 full glasses of pure vodka in 10 minutes.
He maintains its 3 shots. We were reminding him it was 3
Yeah,
cups.
you can see it in the video as well, like him literally pouring a cup. And I'm like, that's a full cup of vodka. And he's like, this is a shot. Amazing Rando, made it disappear. And then...
You know it's bad when one of the American guys actually looked at him as if like, oh shit.
Yeah, he literally sat there with Rick from Gravis, who is the band we're going to hopefully bring over. And literally, they were like, oh... he was like, oh hey, let's have some vodka, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And he picked up the bottle, Nelly did, and they had 2 cups, and there was about half of the bottle of vodka left, and just poured it out completely into the 2 cups. So they had about a quarter of a bottle of vodka each, and he literally did the same thing again, and just went, all right then, just downed it. And like the guy Rick was just like sat there going, shit. And because he's a limey, obviously they were calling us the limeys because it was all American bands on that tour. He was like, yeah, obviously, and he was like, well, I can't be outdone by a British person. I can't. So then he had to like try and struggle his way through it, and it's like, Jesus. But yeah, so I think maybe Nelly will be gone before beer pong even happens.
Who will last the longest then? Who's gonna
Chris. I would say Chris seems to have the best constitution because he drinks a lot more. But then I think I can be a dark horse. Sometimes I'm real lightweight. Sometimes I'm quite a heavyweight when it comes to drinks. So it depends. Yeah.
What she's saying.
Basically. So it's either me or Chris, I think.
Okay. And who's the one who'll do all the silly stuff?
Who's what?
Who after drinking would do lots of silly stuff?
That would be Nelly. Yeah, because the amazing Rando. This is where, on Europe, as I say, he wrecked a, what was it, a bachelor party?
Oh, it's I can't even remember now. It's been that long ago.
Yeah, so there was...
Something like some sort of techno night thing going on.
Oh no, they had the rave, which was going on, but there was also a bachelor party. So they sent him into the bachelor party first. He ruined the bachelor party, that loads of German people came running out of the place. He then crashed into this techno rave thing that they were having and made them evacuate it.
He was throwing himself into like sofas left, right and centre, going right away over. Just highly hilarious.
He then,
And then
jumped on...
He chased a couple out going, embrace me, at the top of his voice.
Which they couldn't understand because obviously German, and he was shouting in English.
So it made it even funnier.
He then jumped on stage with the headline band who don't have a drummer, so they have like a drum machine doing the bits, and he jumped behind the kit and started playing while they were on stage playing through their song. He then shouted angrily how much he loves the tour manager because he was the best one.
That was the
stage manager, yeah. He then went out to pee and was brought back by a local German old man, and who thought Nelly that was some kind of had some kind of special needs, and thought that he needed to be brought back to his carer. And Nelly was like going, translate for me. He helped me find me. Then, obviously, the whole thing about the whole drinking the more vodka with Rick. Then he tried to climb into bed with Tim from Gravis, their bassist, and basically spent 5 minutes with Tim trying to convince him, nope, your bunk's below mine. There's no room in these tiny bunks. Please don't get in. And so then he passed out. So basically Nelly.
Right. And who goes around telling everybody they love them and hugs them and
I don't really think there's much of that, to be honest.
No.
I think like I tend to do that quite sober anyway. Like when I'm sober, I'll do that. So I guess me, but I don't know. I mean,
I don't think I've ever really seen it myself personally.
no. Yeah. Not really that kind of drunks, really.
We will.
Maybe Joe is. I've not really seen Joe drunk, so
No.
it could be like that.
Oh, I'll have to keep it interesting then. And my last question, random question. Over in the corner, someone's left a pair of underpants.
Oh, God.
In what situation would you find yourself where you've left your underwear?
Oh.
You have no underwear. I mean, how can you, in a changing room, forget your underpants? So how would you ever find yourself in a situation where you might find you have no underwear?
I feel like the only fair one would be diarrhea, but that would be more of a intentionally leaving them behind for no one else to ever find kind of thing.
I can't think of a.
I think, yeah, or if you've been sick all over yourself, but then I don't know why you'd be sick all over yourself in your underwear to begin with. So like I've thrown pairs of tights away because I've been sick on them from being drunk or whatever, but yeah, underwear, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe they just wanted to start freeballing. Maybe they were just like, you know what?
I want to feel the breeze.
Yeah, like maybe, actually that's the point, maybe they had a kilt. Maybe they changed into a kilt. A true Scotsman obviously doesn't wear underwear underneath, so left it here and then just forgot about it. Maybe got really pissed and then never seen it again. That seems really likely.
Could be.
That's a possible. Other than that, I can't think of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, very well said.
I could tell on his face that he didn't mean that though. It was like I can't tell shit, and then it was like, you're learning from me. You spend too much time around me now. Good grief. The Punisher strikes again.
Well, thank you so much for giving me so much of your time again.
No problem.
You are very welcome.
Wonderful as always.
It's been a lot of fun.
And enjoy the rest of your weekend.
We sure will, yes.
If I get a chance, I'll try and pop over and see how well you're doing on the beer pong.
Yeah, find us later this evening. I think down. You'll probably hear lots of commotion and noise and balls in holes. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Excellent.
Very much,
No, thank you.